Hello, hello. How is everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hello, hello. You're my biggest fan. Is that true? Is it true? How do you prove biggest fan? Should we have a biggest fan contest? I hope everybody's doing well though. Hope everybody's having a good week. I had a pretty good week. Well, kinda. I felt like crap all week. I don't know why. So I haven't been running, and I think maybe that is also why I feel bad. But I'll get back on that horse next week. But yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody I guess is 5 early for dinner. I was gonna say what did everybody have for dinner, but it's 5 p.m. for me, so if you're more west than me, it's even earlier. I had grilled cheese. Right before stream, and I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. How are you doing, Shiver? My normal voice. I know, a voice reveal. I kind of feel like it sounds different than my whisper or even my soft speaking. I don't know. You're tired. Work ran you ragged. Oh no. You haven't eaten yet? Like, not at all today? Not at all? Or do you mean just dinner? Because if you haven't eaten at all, then I'm gonna bonk you. So, but yeah, I agree with the lasagna. I love a frozen lasagna. Frozen lasagna is pretty good, if you ask me. Domino's pizza? What kind? What did you get on your pizza? Yes, sometimes you just forget. Yeah, that's true. I fall victim to that a lot myself. You haven't eaten it all. You better eat. Maudlin. You better eat. A piece of 7-Eleven pizza and their wings. I don't know if I've ever had food. Hot food from 7-Eleven. Roller dogs. I have had food. That's not at all what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. You're misconstruing what I said. I have had food. I told you I ate a grilled cheese right before stream. One of the ones you put in a toaster. I know you guys are probably disappointed in me for not making it from scratch, but hear me out. They were on sale. And they're really easy and they're really tasty. Really tasty. Hi, Umi. Can't discount the ease of access of the convenience store pizza. That is true. That is very true. I too love convenience. Pre-made grilled cheese exists. Yes, it's frozen, and you microwave it for like 30 seconds to like get it not frozen, and you stick it in your toaster. Stick it in the toaster, and then it gets all crispy. And it's very good. And I did not have tomato soup, but I probably should have. I didn't buy tomato soup. You prefer? I like it from scratch, but I tend to burn it. I burn it, and I feel like it's a lot of work. It's like a lot of work for a little sandwich that you eat in 2 seconds. How are you doing, Gabriel? Because you can fully customize blackberries on a grilled cheese sandwich. Fruit on a sandwich. That's very interesting. I'm very basic. I like plain. I buy the plain ones. There are ones with like ham or there was like a garlic bread one. I've had that one and I like it too. There's like a burger one, but it's like beef crumbles. I don't know, that one tastes kind of weird. And I don't like a grilled ham and cheese. I like it's gotta be plain. It's only cheese. I don't want ham on my grilled cheese. A fruit witch. I can't say that I'm the biggest fan of something like that. Holy streak. What does that say? 40 stream streak? How many streams have I streamed? How many streams are there? You used to put pepperoni on your grilled cheese. That one actually sounds pretty interesting. I just like bland. My stomach likes bland. At least 5 streams. I do feel it is safe to say at least 5. Salami. I used to only like salami and cheese sandwiches growing up. But it had to be like hard salami, not the like bologna like salami. Like it had to be like the slices of hard salami. And I would only eat that. Like I did not like ham, I did not like turkey, I did not like roast beef or whatever other sandwich meats there are. Hi, Corrosive. Yeah, I was very picky. I still am a little bit. I'm more open to like trying things, but for the most part, I tend to just eat all the same. Oh, that's why it froze. I was like, why did I freeze? I tend to just eat the same stuff over and over because my stomach is a bully. Salami and pepperoni, yeah. So like a sub. Anytime I would get like a sub, I would always get like an Italian sub. I can't believe you do this to me. What did I do to deserve this treatment? I should remove all the toggles, remove the redeems. I am a creature of habit, yes. And when my routine is derailed, then chaos ensues. Today my routine was kind of derailed because I didn't have any more coffee beans, so I couldn't have my latte. So I woke up, rolled out of bed, and like went straight to the store this morning. So yeah. Remove my face. You just want a blank face? Like no eyes? No mouth? Like that's something out of a horror movie. Why would you want that? Why would you want that? How you doing, Spencer? A mannequin? I don't want to be a mannequin. I don't want to be a mannequin. I want to be a cute dog girl, and instead you make me bald. You make me bald and you shrink my face. And I want to adjust the bald toggle so it doesn't steal my ears, because now I can't hear you. I can't hear you guys. I don't want to be a man again. How are you doing, Kickermon? Can be bald and cute. You're just bald though. Isn't bald beautiful? Just not on me. I think I look better with hair. I mean, what do you think? Wouldn't you agree? I look better with hair. You want your organs harvested? Well, I have very good news for you. I can fit you in on my organ harvesting schedule. I just harvested a bunch last night. It seems to have come back a little shorter. I mean, it does that on occasion, you know? I don't need to hear you when I can read. I mean, I suppose that's true. Tragic. Wait, what's tragic? We need long hair. Well, someone redeemed short hair. Do you prefer long hair? You guys seem like you prefer the short hair. The Riz, I don't know what the Riz face is. How do I do a Riz face? Inverted my eye color. You want my sclera to be blue and my irises to be white? That sounds scary. Like an alien. You prefer made hair. Well, you said long hair. You didn't say made hair. Bite on your cheeks. Like... Do the gremlin. I can't move my eyebrows independently. Do I art? I do. I draw. I drew some of my emotes. I think all the tier 1 emotes currently, yeah. I drew those. I used a base, but I did draw those. And I have some other art that I've drawn before. The eyebrow raise. I know, I was... It's crazy because in real life I can't really do the eyebrow raise. It just, for whatever reason, the rigging, it like picked it up. It's like I can control it with my brain. So I think I have some posted on Twitter. I haven't drawn a lot, I'll be honest. Mainly don't have time. I would like to draw my own VTuber model because I'm using a customizable one right now. So I don't actually like own the rights to like this art and such, but I need to find time, and I also need to figure out how to make my drawing tablet work, but the cord for it is too short, and it seems like it's a proprietary cable, and they don't have an extender for it. And my PC, because I have it in my closet, and my desk is so like deep, it's like too short. The cable's too short to reach, and I tried an extender and it doesn't work. You wanting to learn how to make your own proper VTuber model as well? That's so fun. I can't rig it though. Oh, I see that YouTube did not ping it. It's supposed to. I guess Sacris, you can go ahead and ping it in the live streams channel if you want to. But I guess maybe I did not set that up correctly. Yeah, so it has two different cables. So it can do USB-C to USB-C, but I think that is more so for a laptop. So like I could probably use it with my laptop. I have like a MacBook Air that I got a long time ago. And I could probably use it for that. I can't use it with my PC because it would then require the use of like the integrated graphics. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to have like an integrated graphics display monitor and then you have like your graphics card monitor. I don't know, it seemed really confusing and it wasn't working. So it also has a 3-in-1 cable, and so what that is a USB-C to like a 3-way splitter, and the 3-way splitter is like an HDMI cable that goes to my graphics card, and then it has a USB cable that, you know, goes into a USB slot, and then it has like another USB that goes into a power brick so that the tablet itself can, I guess, receive power. And so that's what I was using. That's what I was having to use. And so what I did was I bought a USB-C extender cable, and I made sure that it was like a video, and like I got like the best one I could get. I don't know. And it doesn't work. I did have to also Dremel the casing around it because it wouldn't fit. So I Dremeled all around the thing and got it to fit, and you could hear it like click in there, so it was in there. But it just kept putting my tablet in like a boot loop. Like it just kept turning on and off. So it wasn't like connecting properly. And then when I was Googling it and trying to research, like apparently I'm the only person in the world that has this issue, it seems. I don't know, it's looking like it's probably a proprietary cable. So what I think I can do to get a little bit extra length is I can get like an HDMI extender cable. And that'll give me like a little bit more room, and maybe see if that works. So yeah, I could try getting the 3 extensions for the splitter cable instead. Yeah, I have a USB extender already, so I think I just need to get an HDMI extender. But it also doesn't tell me like the specs of the cable itself. It's an XP pen, but it doesn't tell me like the specs, so I don't want to buy like the wrong kind of HDMI cable because there's so many cables. Ugh, I hate cables. I absolutely hate cables. You sent the ping, thank you. It's just annoying. Hi, Dutch. USB-C is kind of a mess as is, and extensions are even worse. I mean, one of the things I was considering is like maybe I bought like too long of an extender cable. Is that like a thing? Because my default for like, if I'm buying an extension cable is to like get like 10 feet. Like if I need a long cord, I get 10 feet. And so maybe it's too long and I don't know, the signal decays. I don't know if it works like that, but I was like, maybe I should have got like a 6-foot one instead, but I don't know. So I was changing my channels, Sakura. The YouTube is supposed to just be uploads. The live streams is going to be like the YouTube and Twitch. I was thinking about adjusting the roles too, so like you just get pinged for live streams and then pinged for uploads, because I feel like there's people that probably only care about the ASMR uploads and not so much the live streams. But I don't know. It sounds like so much I gotta change. I hate bots too. I hate figuring out things that I don't know. There is signal decay, but you can't tell you if it would matter for 10 feet. Oh. Well, it didn't work and it made me sad. I mean, I could just draw on my tablet, like on my laptop, but then I can't stream it. So right now I can currently only stream like with my iPad. With a display tablet. I have like a non-display tablet, which is like supposed to be more ergonomic and better, and yeah, I don't know. But it's I find it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to use, and because I took like probably like 2 years off of drawing, like when I was like grinding hard at a job that didn't care about me, you know. I like regressed my what would you call it, like muscle memory. My I don't know, my drawing ability regressed a lot, and relearning the screenless tablet was frustrating me, which is why I got the tablet that I have now that I like. But I'm just annoyed. I gotta have a 1,000 extender cables, but hopefully after I get this HDMI one, it will work. But do you know the way? I suppose I don't. But yeah, I hope everybody had a really good week. I hope everybody had a good week. I also apologize that I did not have a schedule last week. I got a lot going on. But it's all good. You may or may not have invaded my server. A bunch of you have joined. Wait, you're hearing me click? Yeah, this mouse is very clicky. How are you doing, Shioki? Casual Riz face. What? If you don't need something like 4K 120, any 3-foot extender is probably just fine. I see. I don't remember what my tablet is, actually. I don't know if it's 4K or not. But we are playing a game today. You have arrived. Hello, Astro. A game, yes. You got some cheese. Wait, what? Cheese? Cheese on. You're running while watching? Or I guess listening? 10-kilometer run? That's such a long run. I've never done 10 kilometers. Now, why did you make me bald? You gave me my long hair back just to make me bald? What is a game? Is that something you eat? You can't eat a game, silly. No, but I am playing KUUKIYOMI Considerate is what it's called. It's like a... Ooh. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause the music that I had playing. And then... I need to switch scenes. And then I need to move my model. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. I actually have my model mirroring today. So that when I look this way at my monitor, I'm looking at the game. And then when I look over at you, chat, it looks like I'm looking at you. Or I could look up. Hold on. Why isn't the game capturing? There we go. Okay, I was just being impatient. How you doing, Porfin? This is not a 3D model, it's a 2D model. It's the Twin Tails customizable model. Flashback. You played this on Switch years ago. It's an interesting game. I did not hear about it until like the other night. Dogs aren't known for patience. That's very true. My Chibis is not very patient. So... the game I had playing. Wait, what game do you mean? Now, what I will say is this game is a little weird. Specifically with the controls. Because instead of hitting enter, I hit shift. So, this is a space where you are free to consider things as you like. There is no one here to stop you from being as considerate as you please. After considering the situation, move the red object on the screen. Sometimes there may be nothing to move. Just do what you consider the appropriate action. If you wish to stop playing, just push the escape key. Oh, I was pausing the music. I had music up, so I was pausing that. But also I was trying to get the game to capture. It wasn't capturing, so I don't know. Maybe I just fumbled my words. I tend to do that. Number 1. Oh, I kind of don't like how this is moving. So realistically, if I'm on a train or oh my god, wait, I don't get to set. Hold on, I don't. Wait, it doesn't. I thought I would have time to think about these. Oh man, I don't. I like to be like everyone else. Me in there. That's what makes this tough. I want to think. Moderately considerate. No thinking. Yeah, it was. Like, some of these are just really weird. I don't know. Can I take your order? See, I hate beer. I don't. Fuzzy navel sounds good. Realistically, I order water. What am I supposed to do? Was this like a blind date? Sorry, but someone else has to leave. Oh, I think C needs some love. If I get this last pin, will you go out with me? Yeah, okay. I thought I was controlling the ball. Truly mildly considerate. Why does he look sad? Damn, no date. Wait, but I hit the pin, right? The pin went down? Did I not get the date? Did I not get the date? Hi, is it, I don't know how to say your name. STGBTL. Found you from YouTube on your ASMR video about like a month ago. I just wanted to stop by and say thank you for the kind words. They really helped me get through a tough night. I'm glad it helped you. I'm glad you enjoyed. And welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, but that's not Santa. He's not the size of a whale. But he's dressed like Santa. The pin fell over, so it should count. Yes, it should count. My true colors are... What does that mean? My true colors. He's been on a diet. Yes, he had to cut back on all the cookies. Okay. I don't even know what I was supposed to do. Stand. I hated standing in school. Like for the Pledge of Allegiance. I wanted to sit. Let's go to the zoo. Oh. Let's leave. Realistically, if I saw a ghost and I'm on my phone, I'm gonna try to ignore it. So... Ah! Oh, look, I did it. I did it. The Pledge of Allegiance still sounds like some North Korean shit to your European brain. Honestly, vaguely considerate. Am I not a considerate person? Oh, my bad. Aren't I the ghost dog, you know? You're on to something, but I was the person in this scenario, actually. Consideration is vague. Wait, you don't want... Do you not think I'm Wait, what does considerate mean? Maybe... What does considerate mean to you guys? Because I do feel like I'm pretty considerate. However, I am also someone who does not like to stand out at all. I like to blend in. I like to be ignored. I like to keep to myself. So, like, that scene on the bus, the very first one, I would not have moved. I would not have moved. I would have just kept to myself in my seat. I would not have gotten up. So maybe I'm not considerate. But like if it was like an elderly person or like a pregnant person or, you know, someone who really does need to sit, I would have gotten up. But, or if it was one person, I would have scooted over. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about others as well as yourself. I feel like I think about others a lot. Why that pose? I think the ghost got him. Because I think that's his phone. The ghost was like, how dare you not acknowledge me? What would evil Rhea do? I don't know, man spread and take up the whole bench? I mean, I guess I gotta move my umbrella out of the way. Maybe the ghost didn't clean his ears and he's throwing a tantrum. He wanted me to clean them. Oh man, I gotta get off at the next... Oh, this is me, IRL! I gotta get up at the next stop. Next is the final stop. Well, I don't know if they're a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know, I mean, I know it here, but like in real life? They should have moved their umbrella. Yeah, they should have moved there. Are we going to Robocon or a rom-com? I'll go to a rom-com. Oh, we gotta switch places. I gotta protect my lady. Imagine they just stare at you like that. Yeah, I'd be like... So my thing is that I don't like making eye contact with people. So I wouldn't even know that they're just like staring at me because I wouldn't be looking at them to begin with. I'd be making myself look busy. Tips Fedora howls? What? Is it because I said milady? Hello, princess. Oh. Am I supposed to pick up his wig? I'm not touching that. I'm not gonna lie, if something embarrassing happens to someone, I feel like it'd be more embarrassing to point it out. I don't know. Is weaker than the great elderly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Did I leave? You're supposed to also lose your wig. Oh, my bad. Oh, no. You gotta walk at the lady's pace. Wait, what are they wearing on their head? Was that the samurai? Today's another date. I guess we could think of them as a couple now. They were heading towards an anime when suddenly they turned towards the romance movie. He builds up his courage and takes her hand. It seems like they're really dating now. Guys, I got a date! Am I supposed to kiss him? Oh, lay on... Okay. I don't know, like... Can I just, like... Yeah, move faster. We'll move fast. I mean, I gotta go that way. Very vaguely considerate. Guys, am I not considerate? Lore accurate now? Wait, what? What was lore accurate? You just ate cake? What kind of cake? I love cake. Your ex beat the hell out of you for walking too slow? I will say I'm a speed walker. Unless I'm in heels. If I'm in heels, then I walk really slow. My legs can only, I can only step so far in heels. And I feel bad, and then I'm like, got little fast cartoon legs. My baldness. You think my baldness? Oh, I understand from that the TV. But I was the lady. I was the lady that time. Hugging in the middle of the street like that, shameless. Yeah, I am very. I don't like PDA, but it's mainly because I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'm not into PDA at all. Like I said, I like to blend in. I don't like to stand out. I like to be, I guess, I don't know, forgetful. Like I don't want to leave an impression. I just want to be. I just want to not exist. I don't know. Is it because I'm short? I am very short, actually. Well, I say very short, but I feel like very short is like under 5 foot. And I'm like 5'1" on a good day. Is that like public love showing? Yeah, public display of affection is what that is. Like, I think the most I could do is like hand holding. I could hold hands. Outside of that, no. Anything below 4'9" is actually short. Yeah. See, I am short because I'm below average, but I'm not like super short, you know? You get that wild? I'll hold hands with anybody though. Like friends in high school and stuff. I was always holding their hands. I think of it more as like a leash. Wait, maybe not saying a leash. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I get distracted. I wander off. I get lost. With the cake. When you were children, did your mom ever have you like hold on to the cart when they went shopping? Like you go shopping and you gotta hold on to the cart. That I literally did that. I didn't stop doing that until I moved out. I didn't stop doing that until I moved out, and it would piss my mom off because sometimes the aisles are too skinny and I'm just sitting there holding on to the cart. So when I would be out in public with my friends, I would hold their hands. Because I would get distracted and I'd just like stop and get lost. I'd get lost. Yeah, it's cute when a child does it, and I was sitting there doing that at 16. I was holding onto the cart at 16. Like I wasn't allowed to let go. Shopping stream win? Never. I also hate pushing the cart. If I'm with someone else, like if I'm shopping with someone else, like with a friend or whatever, I have them push the cart. I don't like pushing it. I don't like pushing the cart. Yeah, you made my face red. when I said leash, I meant it like those little leashes that you put on kids, like the little backpack that has like a leash attached to it, that I learned are actually a little controversial, but I don't know why, because I mean, they're kids, they're gonna run off and get lost like I did as a kid. That's what I meant. That's like what I was thinking of, but I knew as soon as I said that, y'all were gonna think of something naughty, something not wholesome in my wholesome stream. So, you load your arms up with everything you need. I buy a lot of drinks. Not alcohol. I did buy alcohol today. But like I buy like soda and milk and water. Stuff I can't just carry all in my arms. So, I also got really short arms. I can't carry a lot. Shopping trolleys are the best litmus test. You earn nothing by moving them to the little shelters in the car park, but it's the morally correct thing to do. I always put my cart away. I always put it away. I always try to park close to one. I think the mistake people make is they'll park really far away and then they load up all their groceries and they're like, man, I don't want to walk this all the way to the cart shelter, and then they leave it in the middle of the road. You gotta park near one so that it doesn't feel like an inconvenience. Water! There's nothing sexual about being leashed if you're a puppy boy. I mean... I don't want to be leashed. I know I'm a dog girl, but I don't want a leash. Anyone who doesn't put their car away is no better than an absolute savage who can only be trusted to do the right thing under threat of punishment. I feel that. We need to add the Rhea Squirtle sounds to the sound. Are they that funny? You wear a collar though, so you're a free dog. You ran away. I wear it for stylistic purposes. But I am a free dog. I am a free, independent dog who doesn't need an owner. You always put the carts away because you like to zoom through the parking lot at Moncton. I will also oftentimes when I'm shopping, I will grab a cart from the like cart, the cart. What are they even called? The cart holder that's in the parking lot. I will like grab one from there to use as my shopping cart. Cart returns, yeah, the cart return. I'll a lot of times just grab one of those on my way into the store, especially if there's like a lot of them in there. Because I know that when I get into the store, there's going to be hardly any carts and I'm going to be stuck with a cart that doesn't want to cooperate, you know, that gets the wheel stuck. And I don't want that kind of cart. I don't want that. So normally I'll just grab one from the returns already and just shop with that. You find the cart the old lady in the bathroom left out and take it! You're stealing carts. Stealing carts. I do hate the disobedient carts because I am a small girl and I don't like fighting the cart. I don't like having to fight it, okay? You don't have to go to the back to get milk because they already have... Stop stealing the old lady stuff. She's old. You know how hard she worked just to get the few items she has? The cart is bigger than she is. I'm scared of it. I used to ride around in the carts. When I'd be hanging out with friends in high school. You know, as one does when they first get their license, you know, you hit up the Walmart and be a menace to society, I would ride around in the cart. You actually used to always take your grandma to get the hard things for her. See, now you sound nice. Before that context, you sounded evil. Alright, let's continue. Number 26. Oh. So who have we got for the Yellow Ranger? I'm the Yellow Ranger. I don't understand that one. Oh wait, was I supposed to go down? Ah! Wait. Oh, this is Tetris. I'm a chud! Hey, I got my personality test back. You want to see? Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh. Yeah. You don't need to see that. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not a gooner. Is that right or left? Did I turn right or... I think I turned left. I don't know if I left from right. I'm not a gooner. I'm not a gooner. It wasn't mine. They got the results mixed up with someone else. They got it mixed up with CK. It wasn't my results. You're right, his left. So kind of confusing. It would appear that I gained weight. It would appear that way. I guess all my microwave burgers caught up to me. That actually would like... Yeah, see? It was CK's test, not mine. Bald! I'm going to the bar. I don't have hair. And now... Give me that. Wait, was that not supposed to be... Some of these, like, I just don't know. What am I supposed to do? I'll hit a home run for you. Wait, do I have cancer? Or does he have cancer? Oh, wait, no, I'm... I did not... I don't know what I'm supposed to press! Sorry, kid, I lied. Oh wait, I was supposed to get landed on, I believe. Well, it's not my fault he can't aim. Down to my last ball, this is my last chance. Was I supposed to hit Godzilla? Vaguely considerate. I didn't know what button to press. This game does not tell you what the controls are. You just kind of have to figure it out. So like I've been using arrow keys, and then instead of enter, you would think enter would be like the do something button. It's shift. Why is it shift? It's left shift. Like what's going on there? What's going on? I have no idea if there's even any other buttons that I need to press. Face roll across the keyboard until success. It's always been shift. Skill issue! No, I don't. I literally only draw and write with my left hand. And I'll eat with my left hand if I'm like cutting food. Like if I'm cutting like a steak, then I have like my fork in my left hand and my knife in my right hand. and I eat like that because it's way too much work to like cut the steak with your right hand and then put your knife down and then pick up your fork and then eat it with your right. Like, who does that? Who does that? Why? That's so inefficient. I very much am, though, like a utensil in each hand type of eater, though. You do that? Wait, you cut your steak with your right hand, put down your knife, pick up your fork, stab your steak with the fork, and then eat it. And you just keep doing that? But why? But why? I do not eat pizza with a fork. I actually eat that with my hands. The way it was intended. I think technically it was intended with like a fork and a knife. The Italian way. Hey, that was in the past. That was in the past. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. I became normal. Real ones just eat chunks out of the steak. I will do that if I'm eating leftover steak cold out of the fridge. I'll eat it like that. Because I also eat all my leftovers cold out of the fridge. I rarely heat up leftovers. So. Cold steak is good. Cold steak is good. No saving. I don't need to be saved. I need the cranial nerve exam. Should that be my next ASMR, doing a cranial nerve exam on myself? Does it burn more calories? I'm just lazy. I don't feel like heating it up makes it taste any better, so why would I do that? If it's like pasta or something that's supposed to be like saucy or creamy, I will heat that up. Mainly because cold pasta is just kind of in a brick anyway. So I'll heat up like pasta and stuff, but most things I don't heat up because it's just easier to eat it cold. Your body has to work harder to digest cold foods than it does warm foods. I see. That does make sense. You'll just reuse it and add sauce to it and stuff. Maybe not everything, but definitely meats. I just like to eat cold meat. Cold meat out the fridge. And a lot of times I like to eat just like plain meat. I say plain, but like I'll eat like a chicken breast. It'll be like seasoned. I'll season it, but I'll only eat that. I'll just eat like a giant chicken breast. No sides. No sides, just a hunk of meat. Cold liver. I cannot do organ meat. I don't like organ meat. I don't like a lot of canned meat, actually. I'm surprised that I like canned chicken. And I can do like canned chili. But a lot of other canned meat, I just like, especially like the seafood. There's like a bunch of like canned like shellfish, but I don't like seafood to begin with, so. Eat a whole rotisserie chicken from Costco. I do that. My grocery store has rotisserie chickens, and I will eat like half of a rotisserie chicken in one sitting. And then all like the really weird bits that's not bone, I'll feed the Chibis. The too lazy to make side dishes approach, yes, because then it also makes more leftovers, which means more of a commitment to like eat that food. And I don't like having food commitments. And more dishes, yes. More dishes, more work. Ugh. Beef tongue? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll pass. I'll pass. I do not care for beef tongue. I do not need the beef tongue. Just be like, you live off of yakisoba. Do you do like the in the microwave yakisobas? I used to eat those a lot, and then I got sick of them. Beef tongue, cream of mushroom. What is the texture? What is the texture? Because it does not look like it would be a very nice texture. It doesn't look like it would be very nice. Honestly, though, Astro, our diets are not very far apart because I am microwave burger and some form of caffeinated beverage. It just so happens that all of my favorite beverages have caffeine. I'm not necessarily going out of my way to consume caffeine. It's just all of my favorite drinks happen to be caffeinated. And if they had decaf versions, I would drink those. I would drink those. More like a tender steak. Is it one of those things where, like, if you like blind taste tested it, like, would you be able to be like, oh my god, that's beef tongue? Because I could maybe get behind it if it was like a blind taste test with a bunch of other like steak. That's called diet. Diet still has caffeine. It just doesn't have sugar. The diet ones still have caffeine. Bluffing is not very nice. Are you saying I'm a liar? Because I'm not a liar. You used to eat beef tongue all the time with your grandpa. How was it prepared? I have seen it at the grocery store before, I'm not gonna lie. And it does not look good at all. It looks kind of terrifying, actually. So, you'd notice a steaky flavor, but you probably also... What is the texture? What is the texture? I think that might be what I'm more scared about. Caffeine-free Coke, but it's terrible. I've never seen caffeine-free Coke, actually. Softer beef. Why do you have that smiley after? Softer how? Like spongy? Like a hamburger steak? You know what kind of texture are we talking about here? Pressure cooked tender beef tongue. The texture is, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's in these beige cans. Oh. Yeah, I drink water. I do. It might not seem like it, but I do actually drink water, mainly at night though. But I'll have like my morning coffee, which has to have caffeine. You can't have coffee in the morning without caffeine, okay? So I'll drink that. And then I'll have like a soda throughout the day, sipping on a soda like I am now. I got a Mountain Dew soda. But some days, like on days I work or days where like I have to be awake super early and I don't have time for coffee or I don't want to risk coffee, I'll have an energy drink instead. I'll have an energy drink. You're back with chili dogs. Are you copying me? Because I had chili dogs last night. Am I an influencer? Wait, why are you calling Barrel fat? That's a little toxic. You're a little toxic. You're gonna be toxic like that to a mod? He's little and fat. But you didn't have to point it out. You didn't have to point it out. How are you doing, confused bird? Okay, okay. We gotta continue. I need to figure out how considerate I am. Apparently not very considerate according to this game. I thought I had more time! I thought I had more time to jump. YOLO. Okay. Why am I standing like that? Was I scaring him? I had to look away? Honestly, if this happened to me in real life, I would just freeze. I would just be like, and stay still. Oh. Yo. In some way or another, considerate. I have a feeling I'm not very considerate, guys. You'd shove them off. I think it depends. If it's a girl, I'd let a girl, you know, lay her head on me, no problem, you know, whatever. If it's a guy, it depends. I'm small, okay? So if I don't know. What about a barrel? I think you would just crush me. If it's a small guy, I think it just depends. I would honestly be so like paralyzed with like, I don't want to say fear, but like I'd be like, I can't believe this is happening. And I wouldn't want to upset them. I don't know. I have never been in this situation before. Tiny man though. So like if it's like a big guy and they do that, I feel like it would start like being uncomfortable, like painful, you know, because heads are pretty heavy, you know. It'd start like crushing me, and then I'd have to be like, okay, I gotta go. I would probably try to get up, but like I don't know. I think it also just depends. It also depends like if it's a stranger or not, because if it's like a friend or someone I know, I'd be more lenient about it. I'd be like, oh, okay, you know, this is just happening. If it's like a stranger, I'm a little bit more like, I don't know what to do. What I would really hope for is that another woman or someone saw what was happening and they would confront them for me. I think I'm just scared of confrontation is the thing. I don't want to confront anybody. I just don't want to exist, you know? What if there was a little rat on my shoulder, like a real rat, like an actual rat? As much as I love rats and think they're cute, unless it's like a fancy rat, which is like a pet rat, I would probably freak out a little bit because unfortunately rats carry diseases. I'm not trying to get a disease. Even if it's cute, if it bites me, I might die. So guess you gotta rest my head. Okay, so if someone like was resting their head in my lap, I would probably freak out. I would probably be like, absolutely not, and move. But if it's like just like my shoulder, I mean, I don't know. I hope I'm never in these situations. I just hope I'm never in these situations. You don't have disease? You might. It doesn't seem like you can spell. You got the disease of not being able to spell. Very unfortunate. I believe it's terminal. You could easily see me screaming and jumping out of my seat if I saw a rat on a shot. I would, probably. I don't think I actually would freak out that bad. Because I like rats. I think rats are very cute and they're very cool, and they just... The rats, though, you know, they get diseases. They're not very, well, rats in general are actually pretty clean. They, like, groom themselves a lot. But in general, they're not very clean. I don't know. Oh, I have Mountain Dew. I'm not munching on anything, though. But I did buy some snacks. Wonder if I should get a snack later. When someone lays their head on your shoulder, you try to match their breathing. I don't know if I would be able to, because I feel like my heart rate would just get really high. I just get anxious. I'm so easily, like, anxious. I don't so easily have anxiety. I don't know the proper term. It's the cap. Oh. Here's some ASMR. I don't know if that's any good. Guess you need to buy Mountain Dew. Oh, something that you can do, Sakura, is empty cans. Empty cans actually sound pretty nice. Like finger tapping. Or doing like the nails a little bit, but like the top of it too, the can tab, if you like poke on that, can sound really nice because it, you know, it sounds like crunching. I see. What were you thinking I was crunching on? If you had to guess, what would my go-to snack be? Brownies. Oh, the brownie brittle? I don't have any more of that. Cheese it. Can we ban Celestial, please? Man, I do wonder if that Cool Epic Discord has any maids in it. No, not lawn chocolate. That's Chibis. I am not Chibis. I'm not Chibis. Please. You love lawn chocolate? Well, good for you, Celestial. You can have it all. You can have all the lawn chocolate your heart desires. But what do you think my go-to snack is? I feel like I've talked about it a lot. Cheap some dog beer. The sad thing with Cheebs is she gets diarrhea very easily. She has a very sensitive stomach. So if I change anything about her diet, or even like add in like treats that she's not used to, she has diarrhea. And it sucks. It sucks because I have to walk her around the neighborhood. And I always pick up after her. I wanna preface that because there is a neighbor that has like this big black lab who walks his dog and does not pick up after him, and he poops like in the road, or like in people's yard. He poops in my front yard all the time and doesn't pick it up. It annoys me. But I do pick up after Chibis. But if she's having diarrhea, I can't pick that up. I can't pick that up, and then I feel really bad. I eat the plastic toy from Happy Meals. As a kid, I did chew on a lot of things. I liked to chew on like rubbery stuff though, like a Polly Pocket. Does anybody know what a Polly Pocket is? I don't know if I have any girls in chat that knows what Polly Pocket is. But they had like these rubber clothes. I would chew on those. Microplastics are every American's favorite snack. That's probably true. The DS stylus, yes. Oh my god, I went to Cracker Barrel one time. And you know how they have those little pegboard things, those little peg game things. It's like kind of like a checkers type of thing, kinda. And I was always losing my DS stylus growing up, and so I stole one of those because I was using it as my DS stylus, and then I ended up chewing it up. I ended up chewing it up, and like all my pencils in school, if I had wooden pencils, they all got chewed up. I did not chew up my nice mechanical pencils though, because they were nice and I didn't want to break them. But like the wooden pencils, I would chew those up. I chewed on straws. I was a really big straw chewer. That was like one of my things growing up. I was just chewing on everything. The caps of the chocolate milk bottles. I did not chew on any caps. I chewed on like the ones I don't the cap thingies that you would like pull up and like suck on it. I would chew on those. But I didn't chew on like caps themselves. Dog behavior. Are you telling me, CK, that you have never chewed on anything ever? I hear that rats really love to chew on stuff. You were also a straw chewer and your mother hated it because you'd end up asking for new straws. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. I'm really a dog. I can't help it. I can't help it. How are you doing, Restless Rogue? We all pups here. That's true. Join the Discord for free Are you guys making memes? Are you guys making memes right now? Are you turning me into a meme? I got the dog in me. Does she know? Do I know what? Oh yeah, man. See, this is my life. The perfect life of a lady. A lady rests her head on my shoulder. I can't believe I'm actually... Oh. What? I mean, I'm here for this line. Sorry. Oh, is that what that was? It made him bigger? Is he my enemy? Like, I don't know what's going on. Whoa. Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Looks like a teammate. Is it just me or is it cold in here? Got it. Well, we want the temperature up, right? Oh! Sticky keys. How? I don't know. I don't know. She said it was cold! How is 30 degrees? How hot is that? You're supposed to take a picture of your girlfriend's pretty face, right? I wasn't controlling that. Normal room temperature? Oh man. Well, she said she was cold. I don't know what else she wanted. I made it warmer. Too hot. Well, I don't know Celsius. Sorry. I cooked her. My bad, my bad. Huh. Am I supposed to like fall? Oh yeah, they pushed me out the ring. What's it called when your partner asks you to do something and you mess up on purpose so they never ask again? Wait, she said she's hot. She asked for coffee? I didn't get to read it. I was reading chat. Have the last meat, my lady. TV special, witness the power. Oh. What was that? His stink? Was that his stink? Moderately I'm getting more considerate, guys. I'm getting more considerate. Skill issue. He stunk me away. He defeated me with his stench. Yeah, this is literally a game about being considerate. But I'm trying to... It's hard because I'm trying to answer this like truthful to myself, but I don't even know what's going on half the time. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't even need to go on dates after this. My future spouses can just reference this stream. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What has chat learned about myself as far as how good of a partner I'd make? Her bio be like, just watch this before the date. Yeah, why spousal's plural? Sorry guys, I'm gonna have 1,000,000 wives. I'm suddenly a Mormon. But I'm also a man, because I think only men can have multiple wives. A harem, yes, I'm having a harem. A maid harem. Maid harem. Who is Mickey? Who is Mickey always mentioning Mormons? Weren't I always a man? That's very true. Very true. Order your outfits. Yeah, order your maid outfits. You're suddenly a maid? A barrel maid. Wait, so is everyone staring at the girl? Should I stare at myself? The Vocaloid girl? Is there a Mickey Vocaloid? Am I a fake Vocaloid fan? Oh, I got inked! Stare back at them and make them feel bad, yes. I'm so hungry. Ghost leg competition finals. Wait, they're going too fast, I can't read. Last line, draw. Ah! I don't know what I'm supposed to draw here. Oh, oops. Very vaguely considerate. Hey, why don't we check that personality test again? I don't understand. What is that? Was that a hair? You know, she does. Oh, are you even listening? I'm listening. Didn't you used to do this? Aren't you listening? I'm listening. Am I supposed to crawl away? Bye! Oh, yeah, I'm turning it down. No one needs to hear my tunes. Today is Premium Friday! Premium Friday, leave at 3. Am I the boss? I'm going home. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Today is our date. I want yaki... Wait, she's a cow! I'm dating a cow. We're getting yakiniku. I don't like sushi. In some way or another, consider it. You have an irrational fear that someday you will blast your music in public. Me too! I don't like to listen to anything on my phone, actually. Like, I don't watch videos or anything, and if I do watch videos, I watch them on mute because I don't want to watch like videos and stuff in public. I don't want my phone making noise in public. Force them to do cannibalism. Yes. I'm sure they have other options. Am I supposed to like pick one? Like I don't know. I'm hungry. I get first dibs. Like why am I the only one eating? Oh. It tricked me! It tricked me! Waiting for your bento to heat. I guess I'll just move to the side. I didn't know which one was chicken. Yeah. Love and peace. Yes, we cannot. I feel like Japanese, like, crowds and stuff are pretty quiet though, right? So, like, maybe I wasn't supposed to cheer. Today is our date! Obviously we're going to RoboCon. I'm sorry, chicken, I didn't see the chicken. I didn't see the chicken in the sushi table thing. That man is cheating on his day one. This is why you can never trust men. Yeah, I would go to the back. Six, 7. Okay, please ride the robots in order. I don't know what that means. I'm going for this one. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. 6-9. Oh. Yeah, stand up. Shoot! I was pressing buttons, but nothing was happening. Very vaguely considerate. Haha, funny number. You can always trust barrels. Yeah, we're closing that. Why is there no food in our pot? We need to be patient, something will arrive soon. Oh, I'm supposed to... Ah! Well, I tried. I had intent. I tried. Oh no, I'm out of sync. I've got a date tomorrow. Tomorrow's exam could affect my whole life. Tomorrow's the big day live in Budokan. Oh. Yeah, we're yeeting that typhoon out of here. It's always been my dream to be saved by a handsome prince riding on his white horse. Evil Castle Race Course. Horse, right? In some way or another, consider it. I have to go to the castle so the prince can save you. But it's evil! Evil. Oh. Costume competition. Please, just one more person. I need just one more. Oh. I didn't know what I was doing here. Oh, okay, don't push me. But it's a comedy show, you gotta push him. Not even hot. Youch, that's hot. No, please stop. Damn, he got a whole bakery. Miss AA pseudonym. Oh. Moderately considerate. Game is missing roller dogs. And for the celebrity first pitch. Oh. I swung too early. I can't believe you went on a walk when I'm streaming. Triforce. Okay, nearly at the top. Doki doki. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I guess I was supposed to play dead. I didn't know what I was supposed to press. I'm looking at my book. So considerate swinging at that obviously not a strike ball. So many people need bonking. Wait, what? Oh, needed bonking. I see, I see. I don't know. Maybe it's not. This game is confusing because I don't know like what is supposed to be going on. It's true, I am people. I always buckle up in the car. Letting the bear eat you is considerate. Oh, I see. Anyone know the answer? This one. Real teachers pick the nervous ones, I know. Flying saucer. Oh. Yeah, let me get beamed up. Oh, for yes, hand up. For no, hand down. Answer if you don't want world destroyed. Okay. You is human. Yes. Don't want the earth destroyed. Yes. Don't want the earth not just... Tomorrow of today's day before yesterday's 3 days. What? You lose weight? Yeah, I'll lose weight. You see here? Yeah, I can see. You secret keep? I can keep secrets. You have itchy spot? No, I'm good. I'm good. You hero, you say world? Yeah. Only vaguely. He's been waiting for this his whole life. Thank you. In Osaka. I don't know why. Future of the band breakup vocal solo debut. Was I don't know what I don't know how else I was supposed to do anything there. Yay, yay, yay. How do I... Love to the world. Even if the 3 of us go solo, we need your help. Yeah! Duck under. Oh! Aircon off. You know what? She can move. Truly mildly considerate. No correct answer. I know. Like, what? 96. We're almost done. I think there's only 100. Man, today I'm oh. Oh. I don't know what it said. I'm bored. Guess I should go attack a planet or something. Well, obviously I would attack the one where the hero is away. Duh. Oh. I let the hero win. Oh no, who's dying? It's been a while. But you came. I really wanted to see you. Just hold my hand. Brings back memories, huh? You sent me a photo of that ghost. Oh, sticky keys! Get out of here. I set it as my background, you know. It was fun going to see that band. You even went on a date with that cow, right? I know all about it. It would have been nice to stay with you longer. Remember the giant monster? I totally beat it. Do you remember the first day we met? You were so indecisive. That's me. Anyway, forget about me. Just go find someone new. Sorry, can't stop crying. I'm sorry I couldn't be more considerate. No! But I'm not strong enough. You always look out for other people. You're so kind. I really loved that about you. Even the times you didn't need to. I'll never forget it. Thank you. Goodbye. I don't want to die. The inconsiderate ending is... Have you only gotten the considerate ending? Are you more considerate than me? Number 100. Oh. I guess the consideration is putting the credits in order. Truly mildly considerate. Loved how Microsoft Outlook was having issues on the spaceship IRL a few days ago. Yeah, all my homies hate Microsoft. Okay, overall results. Oh, I'm not a quick thinker. Damn, I have a low sense of duty. My ability to fit in. I'm able to fit in with the normies. I don't... You wanted to do that, so you're good? Yeah, that's how I am in real life. I'm just like, please, I swear I'm normal. I can blend in. But I feel like I scored so low on everything. Am I truly not considerate? Inconsiderate mode. Secrets, the past you. Okay, what is inconsiderate mode? What does that mean? Don't ask your mods. We are still waiting for our food in the basement. Only considerate people have hair. Deserve hair? That's toxic. Do the wrong thing every time. I don't think I could. Chapter mode? What is extras? Best oh. I don't like mini games. I'll get out of that. Chapter of secrets. Just one of those days. Back in shape. I only... I don't know what this is. That'd be too easy for me. That's kind of rude. She tried to do the wrong thing every time. How many times do you think she'd have end up doing the right thing? Yeah, you love Mario. I mean, I like Mario Party. I'm just not good at mini games. Is the problem. I'm not good at them. I mean, you guys watched me play Agree. I'm like really bad. What is the past you? Oh, okay, this is my... Okay, so apparently you can just keep taking this. Agree is technically a minigame. Yes, exactly. Rage bait? Yeah, I wasn't... I never even got to play the real game. Ugh. Mayhaps do we just want to yap? Close out of that, and then we can go over here. Oh, turn my music back on. After school yapping. I guess it is kind of because I'm in the classroom. Makes it look like we're in school. Hi! So what do you guys want to yap about? Stopped us from going home just to yap and we missed the train. I mean, was it not worth it? You don't want to hang out with me? You don't want to hang out with me and yap with me? You'd rather go home and be bored? Going to school with a dog girl, best school ever, yes. Fine, I guess I'll hang out with you. I got my long hair. I could put the maid hair on, if you would prefer. I mean, I feel like this hair also kind of like looks school-like. School-like. Especially because I have the glasses. Nerd! Because I have glasses! I'm a nerd. I don't think it works like that. Because, like, most people need glasses. But I don't think most people are nerds. Dog girl, you'd rather be chilling with a roller dog girl? I can't believe you stole my hair. I'm totally gonna get shoved into a locker. Fortunately, that was not something that ever happened at my school. But I think that's also like small school. Like bullying was not like super prevalent in my school. I think because it was such a small school. Bullying is just verbal. Yeah, that's kind of how it was at my school, yeah. Or just verbal. I mean, I got teased and picked on a lot, but I think it's because I was really reactive to that. Which is, you know, what the bullies want. They want a reaction, and, you know, me just wanting to be left alone, I would give a reaction, you know? It was hard for me to just ignore stuff like that. But the physical bullying wasn't really prevalent. You just missed who getting mugged in Ghost Town? What? Is it because the boys liked you? Like, no, it was girls. It was girls that did that to me. I do remember in middle school, I think I wore shorts to school once, and I'm really pale, and I've always been like really thin and small like my whole life, and a boy was like, "Ew, why are you wearing shorts? They don't flatter you." And that made me really upset, and then I never wore shorts again. I only wore jeans to school because I was self-conscious. So yeah. Don't go alone, I'll get mugged. You got chased after school from 3rd to 8th grade almost daily by 5+ kids. Oh no. That really sucks. Mean kid, where is he? I don't know. He was not a very nice kid. You got bullied from your height constantly. I also kind of got bullied from my height. And just being really small. It was always like, oh, you just need to eat more type stuff. And it's like, I just am thin. I don't know. Was his name Greg? No. I don't think I knew anybody named Greg until I was like older. Needs more roller dogs. What needs more roller dogs? You got bullied because you were autistic. I do think a lot of my bullying was because I was like well, I say bullying. I mean I guess it technically was, but like teasing or whatever was due to autism. But I wasn't diagnosed or anything. I was just different, you know. I was weird. I was a weird, different kid that was easy to pick on and like made fun of, I guess. Short autistic women is God's great gift to the earth. Am I a gift? You guys think of me as a gift? He was never really bullied. People did say rude things on occasion. Never anything you took terribly personal. Turns out a lot of people were afraid of you. And you didn't learn it till the end of high school. Oh. I was just the easy person to pick on. Is what my issue was, I guess. What's going on? You got distracted by the reflections of the sun rays on glasses? was bullied, you hate school. Yeah, I would never go back to school. Like you know those like what was it, like question thingies? It'd be like, oh, if you could go back to high school, with everything you know now or whatever. And it's like, would you do that? And I was like, no. I would not. Mainly because of my family, though. I mean, I just don't want to be in that house again. I'm fine where I'm at. You have a hero complex from growing up watching shonen and playing games, so you'd always stand up for others, but never for yourself. I feel like I was kind of like the same way a little bit. Like, I would stand up for other people, or like if someone was like being mean to someone that I'm with, I would tell them to fuck off. But or even like I have a lot of anxiety, so for the longest time, like I couldn't like order anything at like a restaurant. Like I'd have to have like somebody else order it for me. However, I'd be in situations a lot of times where like I'd also be with other anxious people, and if a friend like wanted, like say she wanted like more ketchup or something, if it was me, I would never like go up and like ask for more ketchup or whatever. But for my friend, I would go up there and ask. I'd be like, can I have more ketchup? Because it was for my friend, and I don't know like the psychological. I don't know the psychology behind why it's easier to do something for someone else versus yourself. Because yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird thing. It's like I could do for others, but I couldn't do for myself. If your present self could go back to high school with all the perks you've unlocked in your skill tree, you think it'd go much better? I would maybe go back to high school, but like I don't want to go back to my mom. Not to trauma dump. I don't want to trauma dump or anything, but it's my home life back then was like not very good at all. If I could live elsewhere, then sure. The trauma dumper. If you ever saw an anime dork in high school, you'd pick them up by their shoelaces, swing them around like a helicopter, and call them names like fart face, and you throw roller dogs at them to toughen them up. What is wrong with you, Mustard? Ban Rhea for trauma dumping. I'm not trauma dumping. Not to say I'd ever want to go back to high school. That stuff was boring. I was so busy in high school. I signed up for like every extracurricular that I could. I don't know how I had all the time for that, because I feel like I'm not doing as much, and I'm like struggling sometimes. Because I had a job, and I played like soccer, and then I did like academic team. I did Model UN when that was like in session. I'm trying to think what else. I played in like 2 different college ensembles. Like I did a lot of stuff, and I kept telling myself that it was to like pad my college applications, but then I didn't end up going to like university or anything. And I went to community college, so it's like it was all for nothing. But honestly, I wanted to be out of the house is why. Because hanging out with friends was not like a valid excuse, you know? It was like, oh, I had to be at school because I had to do XYZ, or I had to go to this place or do that. Because my mom was pretty strict. Like, I had to be at home. If I wasn't in school or doing a school activity, I had to be at home. I wasn't allowed to like go out much. You never did an extracurricular? That's like all I did. That's like all I did. The perks of going to a small school though is you kind of get to be able to do them all. Like you get to do a lot of extracurriculars. Where like if I went to like a really, really big school, I probably wouldn't have been able to do as much stuff as I did because there'd be a lot more competition for it. So it was just a small school privilege, I guess. Bro did so much. All I did was doodle in class and play games. High school kids are legit some of the busiest people these days, and so many adults seem to forget, have no idea. Yeah, like my mom. Ugh. You only did nerd extracurriculars. What nerd extracurriculars did you do? What constitutes a nerd one? Because, I mean, I did academic team. Was I very smart? No. But I was on the team, and we only had like 5 people. What else did I do? I did soccer, and I wasn't good at soccer either, but it's because we like barely had enough girls on the team to be able to have a team to compete. It was like one of those things. Model UN was fun. I always did Model UN and liked that. Even though I don't like public speaking, I just liked participating. I didn't really speak much though. You did robotics? I always wanted to do robotics, but my school didn't have like a robotics thing. I don't think it did. I don't recall. I don't recall my school having a robotics thing. You were also never allowed to go out, hence why you say you lived under a rock. I see. FBLA. I don't know what that is. Winning district tests for technology concepts and cybersecurity and going to state for those. That's really fun. Model UN, it was a Model United Nations. So what it was a bunch of like local-ish schools, I think, local schools would have like representatives, and you would represent a country, and they would give you 2 different prompts, I think, and they were like world issues, and it would be like a mock UN like debate thing, and you were having to represent your country for whatever the topics and stuff were, and like you were supposed to write a paper and everything too, because you were supposed to come like fully knowledgeable about what it is that you're debating about, because it was a debate, and it was very formal too. So you had to like it was very proper and formal. It was really cool though, and they like fed you, and then at the end, because it was like a 2-day event thing, I think it took place over 2 days, and then at the end we had like a really nice like lunch or dinner, I can't remember. A really nice meal. I liked it. I did like it. I liked being out of the house. I did actually really enjoy it though. But my bar for enjoyment was very low. I was doing anything and everything to be out of the house. To not have to go home. But it was actually really fun. Town too small to do cool stuff like robotics, but you would have loved that. I mean, I guess the closest thing is I had like, my school had like a intro to engineering course that I did a class that I took. And that was actually really fun, and it was pretty much like a basic physics stuff. Like we had these little like, I don't know what you would call them. They were like, reminded me of like Matchbox sets, where it was like this box thing that you open up, and it would have like different like physics, I'm assuming it's physics things, like pulleys and I don't all kinds of different like things that you like build and then see how physics works kind of stuff. And those are really fun. The teacher did also make us participate in this like state event. It was like a popsicle stick bridge building competition thing. And I actually won second place because I'm that smart. I'm just kidding. So yeah, a succulent Chinese meal. I don't remember. It was like a buffet style, and it did have food from like all kinds of different cultures, which was really, really cool. But yeah, I was also a big fan of any event that would feed you. I was like, I love the events that provide food. But I mean, honestly, like, what person does not like free food? Ray would be like, my idea of fun is anything that doesn't involve having cigarettes put out on me. I never had cigarettes put out on me. But I can see how the bar is low. Your high school had 1,600 people, but for a few months you went to a school that had all grades in one school and only had like 800 people total. Yeah, my school was like really, really small. Like my graduating class was less than 100. Less than 100 people. Pretty small. Ever built thins with snap circuits? No, I don't know what that is. Or is it things? I don't know what a snap circuit is. PTSD from popsicle building. I had a lot of fun making the popsicle stick bridge. Our physical science teacher always did fun stuff like that. He'd spend his own money to get class supplies. It's always so fun when you have a teacher that, you know, really, really cares and wants to, I don't know, have fun and do cool stuff, because it makes learning more fun. It makes like the students, I feel, more into it. And so I feel like then they actually like learn and retain like the information. The real plot twist is less than 100 graduated, but there were 500 of them freshman year. I don't know. I feel like, isn't it like really hard to drop out of high school now? Like you can't really drop out of high school. I mean, I guess you technically can, but like they like made it harder. Like, you're not supposed to just drop out. Like, it was a type of toy where you'd build basic electronic devices using these components that would snap together to light up an LED or turn on a fan. Oh. The one teacher who I actually loved was your theater teacher. She actually cared about us and was so nice, as most teachers never noticed me since you were quiet. I see. I never did theater. I was too shy. I'm too shy to do theater or like act, I guess. I remember in some classes, you know, you'd have to do like skits. And man, I was so bad at those. I'd be talking like all monotone and like stiff, saying my lines like a robot. Now is the easiest it's been? Oh, really? I guess there is like more school option stuff. Like you can drop out, but like you can be like, oh, homeschool. I think there's like unschooling now, which I like recently learned about, and I feel like that's kind of crazy. How is that legal? But I don't know, man. You were forced to do theater and you're just whelp. You were apparently really good at theater, but you never ended up pursuing it. See, a lot of like the theater stuff that my school would do was like musicals, and I can't sing. can't sing, so like I was not wanting to do a musical. You did have to do at least one play at the end of the year, so you did 3 as you took her class all 3 years. I don't actually know if we had like a theater class or whatever. I actually don't really know how you signed up for theater. I know that we had like plays and stuff and like musicals, and they were actually like, they would use like it was like high school, middle school, and I think elementary school too. Like it used all of our schools, but that's probably just because small area. You were terrified of acting and giving speeches, but you think you could do it now? I don't think I could do it now. I still don't think I could do it. I told you I cried when I had to give a speech in my public speaking class in college. Yeah, I couldn't. Oh, see, now my alerts want to work. Derpy, thank you for the 4 months. How are you? How are you doing? There isn't enough manpower to call for every absence. Oh. Homeschooling seems to be the new fad for preventing indoctrination. But it seems to be more like, I can't accept the possibility of my kid developing critical thinking skills and forming ideas separate from my own. I do feel like if my mom was not like a single mom who like worked all the time, that I might have been homeschooled. She might have pulled me from school. Peak physics projects. You were in theater in high school, but immediately left the class as the teacher was not the same and did not like the vibes. Oh. Yeah, public speaking is very scary. Hi, Wolfie! Hi, how are you? How are you doing? You got home from work. Welcome home. Which is so ironic because you stream in front of so many people. I think the big difference is like, you don't see me. I feel like if you could like actually see me, it'd be like different. I don't know. But also I can't see you either. Like if I could see you like in a crowd and actually see how many people, I'd probably freak out. Because my public speaking class was really small. I say really small. It was like a mandatory class, but it wasn't like auditorium. It was just normal classroom. Like there was maybe like 15 of us in that class, and I cried. We could use whatever we wanted for our presentations, and so all I prepared were like index cards. And so I had like my index cards, and what happened was, you know, I was reading it, and then when I get really like nervous and anxious, like my voice will start to stutter. Oh, hold on, I gotta remove the maid hair. My voice will start to stutter, and like I get like really raspy. Like I can't breathe, like I'm not getting enough oxygen, so my voice is sounding like this. Because I'm really like nervous. And so that happened, and then I like tripped over my words, and I was like, okay, I just need to take a second. I need to take a second, breathe, and then I can go on. But then I was breathing, and it took way too long. Like my pause turned into way too long of a pause. And so I was just like standing up there, silent. And everyone was staring at me. And then I started crying. I started crying. It wasn't like a boohoo like crying. It's just like tears started like welling up, and then I was like, I'm sorry. I started crying. And then so what happened after that was the teacher was like, oh no, it's okay. You can go again another day. You know, like better prepare. And I was already like one of the last people to do mine. So I had to do it like the next class because that was like the last class we were gonna have for the presentations. So what I did was I made like a PowerPoint. I made a PowerPoint presentation so that way I could just kind of look at the computer and read off the PowerPoint stuff. So yeah. Oh, I was talking about my public speaking, crying in that class. Public speaking trauma. Am I trauma dumping? Is this trauma dumping? My speech was about how good pets are for your mental health. In case you were wondering. How important pets are to like mental health and like I think that the main thing was like life longevity, like people who have pets live longer type thing. So that's what it was. And I cried. But it's all good. I survived. I got an A. Just reading off my PowerPoint. So you used to have massive anxiety about doing presentations, but whenever the whole class had to do them, you decided to start volunteering to be the very first presenter so that I could not only get it out of the way, but then they'd see everyone else's presentation and forget about mine. That is something I was also thinking about too when it came to like presentation stuff. What's crazy is that was my second year in community college or something. Maybe it's because I didn't know everybody. I don't know. But I did have to do a presentation in high school. My senior year of high school. I had to do a presentation in my psychology class. And I actually... we had to pick like a disorder or something from the DSM-5. And I picked video game addiction for my presentation. So it was pretty much just like talking about it. So I was like that nerd. Everyone's out there like I picked anxiety or schizophrenia or depression or, you know, like normie stuff. And I'm like video game addiction. Little did any of them know that I would be a streamer. But yeah, I did video game addiction for mine, and I didn't have any problems with that presentation really. I mean, I still had like the really bad anxiety and like my voice would get like whispery hoarse. I don't know, but it would eventually like settle down. But maybe it's also because I had a PowerPoint. If I'm given a presentation or a speech, I need a PowerPoint. So yeah. Could I have done the speech with a pet? Maybe. I didn't want to bring my pet to school though. I had a ferret at that time in my life. I had a pet ferret. Your teachers would often judge the first speaker more generously for being brave. Man. Luckily my teacher for the public speaking class was like this really old man. He looked just like the old man from Up. He was very sweet. He was retired and just teaching for funsies, like as a hobby. So he was very lenient to begin with. Like I don't think he ever failed anybody. Like he gave everybody A's like all the time. So roller dog addiction. Sackers, I used to be the class top nerd in presentation. You didn't even know how to talk, but I loved them even when others laughed, and you got hundreds a lot of the time for those. Interesting. Eventually, hyping myself up to be the first person allowed me to trick myself into thinking I didn't care or have anxiety about it. Oh. Your mom tried showing you a video of you in middle school play and you screamed for her to leave so you would not die of cringe. I don't think I have any videos of me as a kid. My mom was actually kind of an absent parent, despite her being very controlling. So I didn't have very many things. Like, I don't ever think she came to a single one of my band concerts in high school or the ones that I did when I was participating in college ensembles. I was still in high school when I was doing that, but I don't think she came to a single one. And she never came to a single soccer game either. or an academic team meet. Yeah, she didn't care, I guess. I mean, it's fine. I feel like I look back on it now, like, it was like, oh yeah, like, no wonder she didn't go. She just, you know, would prefer to drink instead. But I think also at the time, I probably wouldn't have wanted her to go. Like, I wasn't upset that she wasn't going. The only thing is, like, for some of those, I would need, like, a ride, because most of the time, you know, your parent is taking you because they're also going to be there. And so the stress for me was, like, figuring out, like, rides to and from, like, the things that I needed to participate in. Luckily, I had some friends, you know, in those extracurriculars that I was doing, but that was, like, mainly, like, the part that kind of, like, stressed me or irked me when she didn't want to go to any of them, was just finding transportation. You went to your niece's soccer games even though you don't care for sports. I didn't really have any other family close either. Beryl can be your mother now. So not Mama Beryl, but Beryl will be my mom. Yeah, my friends had my back. I mean, they would nobody liked my mom. Nobody liked my mom. And now you're mods, yes. How about we talk about something else? Not super sad. I don't want to trauma dump. I don't want to trauma or make it, like, really depressing or sad. I don't think of it as depressing or sad anymore. I'm over it, you know. I've moved past it. It is what it is. But I don't want to keep harping on it, you know. See y'all when I see y'all. Microwaves, am I right? Favorite video game? I feel like that's so hard. Because it's like, franchise is probably Pokemon. I played so much Pokemon. But, like, as an adult, like, which game do I have the most hours in? Is Dead by Daylight for sure. But would I say it's my favorite? I don't know. I don't know. Better times now, yes, yes. Much better times now. First stream here, by the way. And the streamer's trauma dumping. I appreciate you being here though, Bells. Because it's time for microwave burgers. Yeah, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, Just Dance. I played a lot of Just Dance. I haven't played Just Dance in so long though, mainly because I don't have room. I don't have room. Game I'm most looking forward to. Honestly, I don't know. I'm so bad at keeping up with, like, upcoming game releases. And also, I feel like I never know if I'm interested in a game or not until after it's already out and I'm seeing people play it. Like, I don't know, I live under a rock when it comes to, like, video games. Mainly because I didn't really grow up playing a lot of games. Like, I only played Pokemon. Like, I only had handhelds. You always wanted to say RuneScape is your favorite, but Jagex got me not even wanting to remember it fondly anymore. Oh. Yeah, chat, what game are you looking forward to? Pragmata? What is Pragmata? I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Like, I just don't know anything about games. We are once again increasing membership prices again. Oh yeah, I heard about that. They keep increasing the membership prices. You love being in a fatherly role. OG RuneScape was great. It's just a shame you never had reliable internet growing up. I'm like Patrick Star, yeah. I'm like Patrick Star. I live under a rock. Get Forza Horizon 6? I don't know anything about the Forza games. I think I have a couple Forza games, actually. But I don't think I've ever played them. Really looking forward to Minos? It dropped yesterday. You need to finish your Subnautica run first. Oh, I gotta finish Subnautica. How much story is left? I can play it with my wheel and it's in Japan. Oh. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. New Leviathans. I think we should petition for the pronunciation to be Leviathans. I just think it sounds better than what is it? Leviathans? Leviathans? How do you... Leviathans? That's it, right? That don't even sound right. Leviathan sounds better. It rolls off the tongue better. Harry Potter sounding pronunciation. It does sound kind of British. Like the difference between aluminum and like aluminium. It's like no, it's a Leviathan and not a Leviathan. Looking forward to the games on your backlog that released 10 years ago. You'll be my gaming agent. You'll just get me every new game and surely I'll find one I like. Get the Walking Dead Telltale series so you can spoil every game the second I start it. I'm not big on... Honestly, when it comes to game spoilers, like, I don't care. I don't care if I get spoiled. Because my brain is really small, and a lot of times, like, if someone spoils something, I'll forget about it anyway until, like, something happens. Until the exact thing happens that got spoiled, like, I'll just, like, completely forget it. So I don't really care. I think I might have played Subnautica once in the Discord. But I haven't. I've been, like, so busy. I have, like, behind the scenes work. Honestly, what takes up a lot of my time is scripting, but then also preparing the stuff to be filmed. So, like, setting up, like, all my scenes and everything. And then I would like to incorporate, like, the VR chat stuff. And that requires a lot of, like, setup. Because I gotta find the worlds and I gotta, like, you know, do a lot of that. So a lot of my free time has kind of just been exploring VR chat to find, like, worlds I'd want to film in. Mainly because I don't know anything about VR chat. So doing that, but then also just scripting. Scripting takes so much of my brain power. I was only like 1/4 or 1/3 done. Ah. Outbound, Mouse, PI, Dead by Disco, so many games soon. I have never heard of any of those. The British say everything wrong, exactly. Maybe I play Subnautica in Discord and you backseat like crazy. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind backseat, because I get stuck. I get stuck a lot, as you probably, like, saw. I I got a small brain. I got a small brain, I can't help it. Spoilers depends on the game. If you're looking forward to it, it's story driven, you'll knock your teeth out. I guess it's because I never... Like, I would watch my brother play video games a lot growing up, but I never played them myself. So I don't know, maybe that's why I don't care. You hate spoilers, but you're the same way, you'll forget until the event happens. I just like... I don't know. I will love them. Wait, I'll love what? Think I'll ever crane it someday? Is that, Dying Light? I'm not gonna lie, shooter games and stuff, like that kind of make me anxious. Because, what ends up happening is I'm really bad at games, okay? Mainly because I just didn't really play many games growing up, so I'm like, I feel like I'm like 20 years behind. As far as like gaming goes, you know, I didn't have my crusty childhood gamer, like learning how to game. I'm having that now as an adult. And so I get frustrated really easily, which is why I don't really like platformer games like Mario games, because I get frustrated and they're hard. Like if there's like a super easy baby mode where I can like experience the story but it not be like super difficult, then I feel like I'm for games like that. But I fear that I'm gonna get stuck like in like a certain thing just because my skill is so low, and I'm not gonna be able to progress, and I'm gonna be stuck on this thing, and it's not gonna make me like I'll want to quit the game. You know what I mean? Time to play IG. What is IG? Or do you mean like time to play, I guess? You'd watch your brother play massive RPGs for hours at a time because you didn't have the patience for it, but enjoyed the story. You see, like, that's like a... kinda? Mainly my brother didn't want me playing his games growing up. But I liked watching it, and I liked, you know, the story, because it was kind of like watching like a movie, you know, like an interactive movie. Like, I watched him play the Halo games a lot. He was really into the Halo games. So I watched those. Last of Us probably won't be good then, but you can play on easy. Dying Light is primarily about melee combat, but there are guns. Shooters were never my cup of tea. Is Dying Light, is that one's multiplayer though, right? Like, I feel like I could do a game like that if it's multiplayer and I'm just kind of being carried. But if that's the case, then it'd probably be a game that I'd only play with you guys in Discord rather than stream it, because if I'm streaming it, I'd probably want to be playing solo, and I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't really have a good time. You have raged at an old Mario game in front of a girl before, and you still cringe to this day? Oh no. Oh no. You don't know what you mean. You got distracted because your sister sent you a picture of your newest nephew. Aww. That's the one you've been streaming all the time in Discord. Ah, I see, I see. Zombie survival game. I got you. Ugh. I'm getting really eepy, and I need to eat again. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap up stream here. wrap up stream here. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. Discord chat. Yeah, everybody join the Discord, so I'll probably be hanging out in there later. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me and finding out that I'm not very considerate, unfortunately. But I think it's considerate on Japanese standards, which is way higher standards. But also, I didn't know what the heck I was doing 90% of the game. So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Umigari, which is another scary game. It's another... I think it's scary. I mean, it's a chill as art game, but it's fishing. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not super scary? Surely it has to be scary. But anyways, that's what we're going to play tomorrow. And then I'll be doing ASMR on Sunday. I'm still not sure what ASMR. I was thinking about mayhaps if I did like ASMR truck sim. I'm addicted to driving trucks, okay? I want to drive trucks. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I don't know if that would like make a good stream. ASMR drunk driving and it's just me complaining. I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good evening. Goodbye. Goodbye.